Huge thank you to Jessica Morales here at Vieira's Vision at 2528 Mahoning Avenue. If you guys need any pictures taken, any work done, this is the woman to go to. Jess, thank you for opening up your studio. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Chris Gunther Show. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure that you like and share this video. It is an amazing thing when you see people that you've grown up with, see people that you went to school with, get ready to accomplish their dreams. This young man right here is literally 24 hours away from the biggest thing that can ever happen to a football player, getting drafted to the NFL. I know that was a long introduction, but so what? This is my show. I say and do whatever I feel like. Ladies and gentlemen, Shahaun Williams. What's up, brother?
What's going on, bro?
Good to see you, man.
You're always great to see you, bro. Appreciate you for having me. Taking the time out.
No problem, man. This is definitely an amazing thing, and to see you getting ready to basically have every football player, every guy, especially from here, dreams come true. It's something that we don't take for granted, bro. So how excited are you?
I'm very excited. It's like I got a lot of emotions just wrapped up into one. Excited, nervous.
Yeah.
Just anxious to see what's the next step, and just ready to just to get it going and to see what's my next chapter.
The next chapter definitely is something that we are curious about. It's something that we're all trying to wonder what is going to happen. When you put your name in the draft, what was that process like for you?
It was, how it really worked was after my junior season when I had broke all these types of records and really put myself on the map.
Yeah.
That's when a lot of scouts and a lot of analysts and a lot of people really started to say you got a chance at making it to the next level.
Yeah.
You got 20 sacks in one season. You definitely could play at the next level.
It's unheard of too.
From there, the ball just started rolling, and my name. I started getting invites to All-Star games and things like that, and it just took off.
You went from a very well-known high school, which was Ursuline. Now you went to YSU, then you went to Notre Dame. You like Notre Dame College, broke every record up there, and now your name is in the NFL draft. When you take a look from how you started to how you are here now, what was that process like for you?
It was a lot, because it was times throughout that process where I thought I would be done playing football, and I thought the game would be taken away from me. So when I was able to get a lot of things in order and overcome a lot of obstacles, and to be able to get back on the field up at Notre Dame College for the second go around, it was like, okay, I'm doing everything in my power to make sure I don't never have to feel that feeling again and play every play like it's my last.
You played every game like it was your last too. Take me back to your last game on Notre Dame's team, man. How did that feel?
Man, my last game, it was crazy, honestly. I think the final score was 65 to 59. Something like that. We lost by 6 points, but it was like a basketball number. So it was crazy. We was down 24 points in the third quarter, and it was a lot of emotions in that game. Just seeing being down that much throughout that playoff game, and seeing man, this might be my last chance out here. My career just basically slipping away, every second. But we was able to fight back in that game, and that's just been my mentality, throughout football and throughout every day with practice, games, and just in life. Just keep going to the final second. And we ended up coming back and only being down 6 points, but it was still a game where we fought to the very end. And afterwards, everybody came up to me and was like, congratulations on the other team, congratulations, and a great career. Haven't seen nothing like you, just stuff like that. Just congratulate me, and hearing that from those players and those coaches, and also my teammates, it was a lot of emotions that day.
Even though you didn't win that last game, your name is in the record books. You are the all-time leader in sacks. You did that as a junior. That's unheard of. When you take a look at it in retrospect, because people forget you were hurt before you even came up there. You went through a very bad, I want to say it was your ACL?
Back in 2010, my freshman year, when I came to Ursuline, that's when I tore my ACL.
Yes.
And then I had to sit out all of that year. And then fast forward, another injury because coming out of high school in 2014, I had went to Notre Dame. I started at Notre Dame. And I did my first 2 years up there, and then I came back to YSU.
Yes.
So my second season at Notre Dame, my sophomore year, that's when I experienced my second injury, and I had just broke a little bone in my ankle, and it kept me out, for about 5 weeks. But at the time, our record wasn't really we wasn't fighting for a playoff spot. So the coach, he was like, just get your red shirt back so you can have the whole year.
Yes.
And just, just take it easy. So, but it was a lot of things that's going on, and, that injury and, keeping me out of football. And, I came home and then things didn't work out the way I wanted it to on the field at YSU, but
yes.
I ended up back at Notre Dame. And when I was at Notre Dame, actually my junior year, I had got hurt in the playoffs.
Yes.
But nothing was stopping me, though. I had tore my cartilage in my left knee.
I remember that.
Yeah, and it was the first playoff game, actually, and I still had to play two games after that, and, just sucked it up and just went out there and just dealt with that after the season.
You toughed it out all year. Junior year, you break the all-time record. Senior year, you got pretty much every award, and then you got a chance to, start playing in all-star games along with draft workouts. How have those been for you?
To start the year off, I went down to Texas and I played in the College Gridiron Showcase, where they invite, everybody from all throughout the country that's, going to be in the draft, all the seniors. And they set it up like an NFL training camp. So, but it's an all-star game.
Yes.
Like, they're at the end of the week, there's a big scrimmage in front of the scouts. But, throughout that whole week, it's like an NFL camp. So it was just great to go down there and, compete against guys like from Florida State, from Minnesota, from, Big Ten schools, ACC, just all the Power 5 schools. And
yes.
just to see myself, compete against those guys, because I went in there with a chip on my shoulder.
You had to, because you came from a smaller school.
Exactly. So I'm like, I'm going to earn the respect of not only the people I'm playing against down there, but also these scouts that was down there, because it was over like 120 NFL and Canadian Football League scouts down there. So it was like I had to prove something to myself, them, and everyone else, because I'm always hear from it's always gonna be an analyst or anybody out there that'd be like, okay, he had this amount of sacks, he had 20 sacks in one season, he had 30 sacks the past 2 years, but he was in D2. So to go down there and still ball out against those guys from those big Power 5 conferences,
yeah,
it really, it gained a lot of confidence for myself, and I was able to just show people like divisions don't matter. It's just I'm a ball out wherever you put me.
When you were at that combine, what were some of the things that those coaches or scouts were saying about you that really made you say, you know what, I'm gonna prove you wrong? Besides the fact of them saying you only got 20 or 30 sacks because you were at a Division II school.
So when I went down there, I just really just toned everything out and started to gain the respect of like just everybody, including like the players, from them big schools. They was like, yo, you did what? And like we seeing you like ball out, man. They like, bro, you could have been with us, like,
yeah,
and at these big schools and stuff. And just hearing that from them and hearing the scouts say, you performed well after every day, and you did this great, and did that great, answered a lot of questions we had of you. It was an amazing feeling walking, on getting back on that plane and coming back home.
Coming back home, you see the response. You're entering the draft now. Yourself, Lynn Bowden, a guy that everybody is looking at, and they're looking at you as well. How cool is it to be two guys from Youngstown entering the NFL draft together?
It's amazing. Like me and Lynn, it's not like we strangers. We've been around each other since we both was young.
Yeah.
So, to actually know each other and have, that friendship, and, when we see each other, it's all love, and to see what we doing. And actually we done talked about it, to be like in a first time in a while where two people, from Youngstown, the same year,
yeah,
being able to do this is very special. And, we different in a way, because we talk about a lot of times, like just showing the kids that's coming after us and showing the athletes after us, y'all can do it better. If we can do it, then y'all can. And we just setting an example for the people that's coming after us. In
a sense, it's like you're opening the door now for the future athletes to walk right behind you and say, all right, we already did this, now you guys can take it up another notch. Mm-hmm. What advice would you give now to those young players that literally say, I want to do what Shahaun and Lynn are doing?
Just stay consistent, wake up every day, if this is your goal, if this is what you want to do, then every day you got to work towards that goal and getting better, whether that's, working out or, eating right, or, just being dedicated and being committed to it. Because if you're dedicated and committed to it and, you work hard, the sky's the limit.
On April 23rd, the NFL draft approaches. You're trying your best not to overthink it, but it's the only thing on your mind. Your phone rings and a team says, we've decided to draft you with, I'm not even going to say the amount of what the pick would be, just because it's too many of y'all getting drafted, and I done lost track.
Man, yeah,
it's too many of y'all.
It's
I
so
don't want
many.
to say it and misrepresent it, and have Roger Goodell call me up and cuss me out. All right, but when you get a chance to sit down and your phone rings and they say we've decided to like draft you, what is the first thing that's gonna come to your mind?
Well, to kind of backtrack, like you said, there's so many draft picks, and for us to just be, you know, in this situation, for the prospects to just be in this process, it's a blessing in itself. And to be, there's only, you know, around 250 draft picks, but there's 450 plus, you know, athletes just like me that's waiting to hear their name called. So that could be the first day, the second day, or the third day.
Yes.
And if you don't get drafted, then, you know, you might get that call right after the draft as an undrafted free agent. But either way it goes, you know, myself, I look at it as if I can wake up Sunday morning, Monday morning, and I'm on an NFL team, then it's a dream come true.
You literally went into the next question I was going to ask you. In the event that you do not get drafted right away, there's still a chance because you can get picked up by a practice squad, you can get picked up by anybody. But you answered it because you said as long as I'm waking up on Sunday or Monday or maybe even Thursday, because you know they got Thursday night lights too.
Yeah, so any day, if I come next week around this time, if I'm on the NFL team, then I can just sit back and be like, man, it was all worth it.
To everybody that wants to support you right here from Youngstown, what message would you want to leave them?
Once I make it, we make it. And that's just like that. Once I make it, we make it. You know, you don't got to be shy to hit me up or for advice if you're an athlete, if you want to get some work in, if you a local owner of a business and you want to partner up or anything like that. I'm gonna do anything in my power that I can to help not just myself be on, but put Youngstown on the map as well. So like I said, if I make it, then we make it.
Nothing else I need to even say or add, but I will add this on there. To you, to Lynn, to all of those entering the NFL draft, best wishes. Hope you guys stay healthy. Nothing else needs to be said. Nothing else needs to be asked. Shahaun Williams, ladies and gentlemen, on the Chris Gunther Show. Thank y'all for watching. See y'all next time. Congrats, bro.
Appreciate it, bro. Thank you for having me.
No problem.